So, Alex will show.
Yeah, direct aussi.
Capuchica, where would you?
Yeah, okay.
See down there? Oh, okay.
Familia? Martin. Family for Capuchica, lechon, familia?
No, Capuchica, the...
No sleeping.
No sleeping.
One, two, three, and all is alright. And I hope that it's light. 1, 2, 3, and all is alright. And I hope that it's light. 1, 2, 3, and all is alright. And I hope that it's light. 1, 2, 3, and all is alright. And I hope.
Tomato soup and then put the pasta into it.
So I'm rapidly bringing to the boil some carrots, some pasta, some chorizo sausage. We're going to dish this out into some bowls here, and then we're going to put some tomato sauce in. It's slowly coming to the boil.
Oh, socks and flip-flops.
Yeah, someone needs to get that on film.
This isn't a fashion show, is
I
it?
can tell by your hat.
There's nothing wrong with the hat.
You're only as good as you look.
Exactly. And I look amazing.
Talking of which, does anyone want to have a look at this?
Gotcha. What have you got?
What have we got?
Oh, Jamie.
It's better with the volume up.
I couldn't clip out either.
There's none left in there? Because at the moment we've only got that. What leg?
This is leg 1, day 3.
Leg 6, leg 1, day 3.
Aspirational distance that we want to cover. If we could get to 80k, that'd be glorious. 60k is definitely achievable, but if we get to 60k then we may as well ride it to the 80, because at the 60k point we're at the top of a big hill, so we may as well just descend then, and from there it is 7k to the border into Bolivia, so if we can get into Bolivia today I will be much as happy.
Yeah.
What are we eating tonight, Trev?
Same thing we ate every night, James.
Alex, talk us through your sleeping arrangements.
Tell you what.
On the bottom, we've got 8 centimetres of air padding. That then goes into a 3-season down sleeping bag that's probably a little bit too thin for the conditions. But do not worry, because I have a silk liner. which according to the advertisement will give you an extra 3.2 degrees of warmth.
Talk us through the day.
Long, flat, pretty pacey, and then all of a sudden we just hit this, I don't know what it was. It must have been a mountain, it must have been. We just went up for days, and then it sort of came to the top, and that was it. Warm kit on, flew to the bottom. Well, apparently I went down a hill a bit too quick and I've hit a few rocks and my panniers bounced, and now I'm fixing it because that one came clean off. I don't think Velcro's best thing for it, if I'm honest, but...
What's on the menu tonight?
I think we're going for pasta and tomato sauce. A bit of chorizo sausage down there. Oh yeah, and carrot. Some carrots. I think I'm doing the cooking then, looks like it.
Evening
55
It's all about pasta
kilometres in a hell of a long time. It's pretty slow. But more importantly, just over 1,000 metres of vertical ascent. And this chocolate tastes phenomenal.
Does it? Why aren't you sharing it?
There!
Some people, eh?
actually know where we are. It begins with H. But one of these local guys has let us into his garage. Hence the luxury you see before you. And yeah, we've just smashed our beautiful evening meal of pasta.
So what we're doing...
Explain the last...
So the last 24
night.
hours have been rather emotional. We were up in the mountains, decided that we weren't making sufficient progress and it was best to just try and get out there as soon as possible. We then got ourselves on a nice little bus, local bus, all the bikes underneath. Midway through the journey, it was a overnight bus. So what, 4 hours in? Unfortunately Alex came down with a bit of diarrhoea. He's then been in a bad way ever since, really. So he's gone, we're now in a place called Kanani. He overnighted it in a hostelry type thing. I say it was a thing, it wasn't really real Western accommodation. Him and Jamie had a nice bed to share. Everyone else slept on the street. So yeah, that was gleaming. So we then got our heads down on the street for 4 hours. We've now woken up. We've commandeered a local van, as you can see. All the bikes are in there. So most of the group are going to, and the bikes are going to make their way to Aurora, and Jamie and I are going to try and source another local vehicle to get us there. If not, then we're back on the bike.
She's kicking our ass.
Shoot.
Everything seems to look the same, feel the same. Just the arse is getting sorer.
I got a void that needs filling and some time to kill. Why don't you meet me at Kigoba and I'll cover the bill? Cause you know I'm good at spending money I don't have. And if someone's throw me olive branches I don't grab. Put the water in the pot and boil all of it out. What's the point of living if I don't contribute to drought? Go ahead, leave me at the bottom and I'll float to the top. I'll write a hook, line, sinker, still commercially flop.